to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This is a clip from Fox and Friends December 10. They discuss the various merits of chain migration, which really is code for unfettered flow of low-skilled immigrants into the United States. Listen while the commentators make it abundantly clear that the US is an open country welcoming all. Well, newsflash guys, not true, and they know it. I will cover this in a little bit more detail soon. But suffice it to say that if you're Canadian, for instance, or any European country, good luck, because you'll need it. And they wonder why the incidents of terrorism are increasing. Take a listen. Links, as always, on my site.
All right, here we go. Back with a Fox News alert. Yesterday's wannabe suicide bomber, almost 24 hours from this moment. One of more than 141,000 Bangladeshians who emigrated here since 2005 on a, quote, chain migration visa available to certain relatives of U.S. citizens. So President Trump demanded an end to the controversial program. More on that at 10:30 today. But what needs to change right now to keep Americans increasingly safe? Here to debate is Hudson Institute fellow and foreign policy expert Rebecca Hendricks, along with former President Obama State Department spokesperson, Fox News contributor, and a great person, Marie Harf. Rebecca, let's start with you. What needs to change about chain migration? Just stop it in chain migration. Stop it in its tracks?
Yeah, stop it in its tracks. We need to end any single immigration program that doesn't allow for the slow and intentional vetting of individuals who want to be here and who have nothing but love and affection for Americans and what it means to be an American. This particular individual should never have been here in the first place.
Right now, we know, Marie, the procedure, and you know it intimately because you worked in the State Department, is they screen the would-be chain immigrants at their home country. Do you agree that needs to be bolstered, at the very least?
Absolutely. I don't think we need to end this program. Look, the concept behind it, keeping families together, that's a good idea. I think most of us agree. So let's make the vetting tighter. And look, we don't know yet where yesterday's, would-be suicide bomber was radicalized. If there was tighter vetting, would that ever have shown up? We don't know that. He may have been radicalized in the United States. So let's get the facts here before we jump to policy recommendations. But we can all agree, let's make it better.
Hey, Rebecca, here's this. The other thing is, how much? Should it be the second cousin? Should it just be the brother if it happens? Number two is, let's just take a look at the guy as we know him according to his neighbors. Walked around sullen, always angry, seemed aloof. Does that seem like a guy who's embracing freedom, Rebecca?
No, and it seems like a guy who easily could have been vetted if he was just asked a couple of hard questions. I mean, I understand this desire. We are a compassionate nation. I understand the desire to bring in people who want to be here, who want to participate in the American dream. This such individual was not one of those people. And so until we understand as a people what we actually need to do to vet, stop all of these programs that are unnecessary. We just need to stop them.
Why so many, Marie? Why so many from such a country? 124,000 in 10 years? That's the size of Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio, in my home state. I like the reference. No, look, I think that the United States has always said that we welcome immigrants, but we need to do so lawfully, and we need to do so by vetting them. People who get visas under this program do get vetted. They don't just get an airplane ticket and get to show up here. Can we do it better? Right. That's what we should be looking at. Because look, when you look at policies, even like the travel ban that President Trump put in place, that would not have impacted this country. We can't do this one-off policy.
But Marie,
let's take an overall look at it and do it better.
But you would love to see vetting at the very least better because it's done online right now, correct?
Part of it's done in the embassies. Part of it is done by sharing information online with the FBI, if there are known threats back here. And let's see if we can do that better. I am absolutely open to that conversation.
Right.
But let's not stop welcoming people here who just want to be with their family.
Just how many and from where?
Exactly.
I guess we got to stop it there.
Exactly.
Marie, make it better. Rebecca, stop it in its tracks. You vote at home.
You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com. under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.